at this due to the fact that the first time it did time out while we were waiting for things to get set up in terms of the stream and the likes. We are getting ready. All the players are currently rejoining the host in order to begin. This is the second map between Memento Mori and Gallium Gaming, and it is currently 1 win in favor of Memento Mori, which I see I actually spelt incorrectly. My apologies. And we are going to perhaps see a return from Gallium Gaming that will send us into a third map qualifier or decider, or perhaps Memento will take it and it will go in their favor for their score. Currently just waiting for all of the players to ready up, and once everyone has readied up, we will begin. Everyone is ready, and we are off for map 2, Coastline. It is the banning phase, with Gallium Gaming taking the first pick. What will their attacking ban be? They have chosen to ban Thatcher. A very good choice for a ban. A very versatile choice in a lot of situations. Not everybody has got a strat to use without a Thatcher, as he is a very dependable operator in a lot of breaching scenarios. So it could very well throw a team off if they have not practiced without one. They have taken out the Capital, which is a fantastic operator for smoking and planting, preventing rotations with its fireball arrows. So clearly they are anticipating that if this were to go in to the second half for a few rounds, that Gallium would probably use that to their advantage, perhaps from prior knowledge, and they are clearly trying to ensure that that does not happen. And then Pulse and Valkyrie, both both information operators that upon getting rid of prevents a lot of information being relayed to the team. Pulse being a difficult operator when you've got breachable floors. Valkyrie, very common on this map, with a lot of places to hide her cameras to get a lot of information. We have had a 6 pick from a Twitch to a Twitch. Other than that, we have seen, or we see, a very standard selection of operators on both attack as well as
need to
defense.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So we have taken the theater and penthouse map location for the first defending round. So far, some very standard reinforcing in terms of the walls. A lot of droning going around, a couple people attempting to save their drones for information to be used at a later stage.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Twitch looking to perhaps take out those bandit batteries at the first opportunity that she gets, but her drone is taken out. Ash already pushing into the building as per what is expected of an Ash player. Waiting for that run out. So far it seems both teams are playing it safe. The defenders are not making too much noise. They are waiting for a reasonable opportunity in order to find an attacker. They are not running around looking for the kills. They are staying hidden. Very good strategy in order to prevent yourselves from being picked off too early. Twitch has taken out 2 of the bandit batteries. However, bandit would be able to bandit that wall, as he does have enough batteries still if he were to pick up the other 2. However, it does seem like he is going to get into a little bit of a pinch, and he is taken out, as well as the Jaeger by the Ash. Very tight peek on the Maestro's side.
Going live.
Swapping!
Loading full magazine.
Maestro and the mirror have been taken out. It is only the Legion left.
15 seconds left. Attackers are activating the diffuser.
And the Zofia takes the round by taking out the Legion. A little bit of teabagging from the Zofia. Might almost think she's British with that kind of attitude. We will see what the next round brings for us. Perhaps a change in operators, perhaps a different defense. No, they are sticking with Penthouse, and they seem to be sticking with the same operators, likewise on the attacking side. I'm curious to see where this is going to go. For those who are just tuning in for the first time to our channel, please do help support the growth of Rainbow Six in South Africa, as well as the EAX tournament and our Untamed Rage YouTube channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing these streams in hopes to make Siege a more popular game and to more widespread the enjoyment of the competitive scene in South Africa. Or not just South Africa, actually. The tournament does actually involve Southern Africa, so a lot of teams from Namibia, Botswana, that sort of thing. Mauritius had a team as well at the beginning of this tournament. I'm not sure if they're still there or not. Have been out of tune, sadly, due to work for the past week, so I'm a little bit out of touch, but nonetheless, hopefully it will grow in popularity and perhaps become a little bit more common on the competitive side, perhaps to the point of ESL. But anyway, back to the game. The Ash is pushing into Sunrise a little bit, making some noise. Twitch spotting the Jaeger in the kitchen. Seems the gridlock is aware of the Jaeger's position and is going to attempt to pick him out. Twitch knows that the Jaeger is still there, is currently waiting for that battle. A close call on the Twitch there as the Jaeger almost had line of sight on her, watching her go up the cool vibe stairs. Getting picked off by the Jaeger, the Ash coming back around for a refrag but being just a bit too slow. The Jaeger playing smart, rotating around. So far, a reasonable amount of action, a reasonable strategy in terms of play from both teams. Jaeger just waiting for that right opportunity to try and pick off another attacker, doing what Jaeger does best, just roaming and trying to get the upper hand. A little bit of a gunfight between the Ash and the Bandit. The Bandit not coming out on top at this moment. Jaeger takes out another attacker, the Runner. Ash just a little bit too slow to attempt to refrag there. The Jaeger rotating once again, trying to stay alive, playing extremely smart.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds to go.
Ash is taken out by the Bandits.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been
Sophia
dropped.
runs in and is taken out by the Mirror. Overall, a fantastic round. Gallium just really played a lot smarter in that game, in that round there. That Jaeger just rotating constantly, staying alive, not being too greedy on the picks, being able to move quicker than what they were able to refrag, perhaps catching them a little bit off guard with that strategy. All in all, well played to the Jaeger. Well done on you. We have got a 6 pick from the IQ, possibly to an IQ, we'll see. Twitch did it, to a Nook. Interesting choice, where IQ can be used to remove information from the defenders in terms of cameras, mirror windows from below, the ADSs through soft walls, etc. The Bandit batteries from below, that sort of thing. Nook is a little bit of a greedier operator, much like Caveira, just on the attacking side. So it would be curious to see how she gets used and whether or not it will be in a beneficial way for the team in terms of information / whatever kind of strategy that might be attempting. A lot of players tend to stick to the upstairs parts of this map for the first 2 winning
10
rounds.
seconds left before insertion.
Typically it'll go either penthouse, hooker, or
5
hooker
seconds to
penthouse. So it is a little bit different to see them rather going
Attackers
downstairs
objective
to
is
launch immediately. So perhaps the attacking team was a bit thrown off there when choosing their operators, as there is a buck who perhaps would have gone from below, but at the same time can be used to open up the floor from above in VIP to attempt to clear up a little bit in terms of picking off the defenders from upstairs. See, the game is being a little bit odd in the spectator view when operators are rappelling onto the roof. So for those curious, it is not a one-off thing. It has been doing that a little bit for some reason. Jaeger looking for that early pick on one of the attackers upstairs, perhaps hunting down that buck.
Bomb located.
And C4 to the mirror. A little bit poor on the defense side there. The Jaeger getting picked off by the Zofia. And down goes the Maestro as well. Attacking operators are doing extremely well at picking people from upstairs. They have pushed into the objective, slowly pinning them down. The Zofia getting taken out by the smoke. Bandit having a bit of a battle there with the Gunner. Mirror window is just not working in their favor right now. Bandit picking off the Gunner. Going for that diffuser. Gridlock just waiting for the opportunity to make a push. Smoke being saved so last second by the ADS, trying to long arm it, just not being able to get that long arm going. But pushing the smoke. Ooh, the buck getting taken down. Gridlock just waiting for the opportunity. The banner jumping out but getting taken out by the Gridlock. I'm afraid it just not to go in the defenders' way that round. Pity because of that C4 kill. I think it could have gone very differently if it wasn't for that early team kill with that C4. Quite a pity on that part. Also, I apologize to anyone if I sound a little bit monotone. I am not feeling 100% at the moment, but we will push through this together. And we have lost a player.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Gallium's side. I was not monitoring pings. I am unsure if it was ping related. I will find out if it was power related.
Bomb located by attackers.
Sadly, with these hosted games, I do not believe that they can be paused by the spectator / host due to them being on siege servers.
10 seconds.
So I am curious to find out if they will be able to make it back on in time, if it is perhaps a crashed.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
He has returned. Banner watching the defenders with a close eye. Smoke just wondering, what was that noise I heard?
A bomb has been located.
Drones up and running. Setting traces on my touch.
We have got some rotation prevention from old Dickus upstairs using her ability. Buck is in the aquarium already. Almost a pick on the mirror. She was so close to getting headshot there. It was scary. Smoke pushing forward a bit, but choosing ultimately to rotate back. I'm unsure if that is going to go through the wall or not. And it does seem like it did go through the wall. And it has also killed the buck. Well done to Smoke on that one. We are down to only the Zofia and the Gridlock.
Reloading!
Mirror peeking the Gridlock, trying to get her out of the equation with her really low recoil and ACOG. And we have lost one of our defenders. It is the Jaeger.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Second guess on the C4 in that position. Smoke just holding his position, trying to prevent them from pushing forward through that doorway. Mirror gets taken out by the Zofia. The Gridlock is down.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Will the Smoke
Attackers have dropped the bomb
try
diffuser.
to take the opportunity and
15
get the
seconds
kill?
left. Attackers have
Or will
recovered
he
their
play it
diffuser.
safe?
10 seconds left.
And he is taken out by the Zofia, who was waiting for him to peek. A good play by the Zofia there. Currently, it seems that both teams are looking at a slightly more concentrated fragging, i.e. We have got the Ash on the attacking side coming in with his 8 kills versus runner-up with only 2. On the defense side, we have got the Jaeger and Doc with 5 and 4 kills respectively, with everyone else sitting on 1. So not as spread out as some of the other games that we've seen. However, it is possible that they are perhaps waking up a little bit. Everyone has still had work and that sort of thing this week.
Defenders,
so
protect your bombs
it
from
is
being
entirely
defused by
possible
attackers.
that they are just waking up a little bit. I just hope for everyone's sake that it happens a bit sooner so that it can't be blamed on malperformance by anyone's
Bomb
part.
located by attackers.
Not a lot of support roles being played, which is why I bring this up. We're not looking at, say, echoes and that sort of thing. Everyone seems to be playing a fragging role, not a lot of support going on. The Gridlock had played a fair bit of support in the previous round, as well as the Buck in the round before that. But other than that, we're not seeing much else. I'm curious to see what else we will see from them going forward, from Gallium especially, to see if they will be pulling the score back before halftime, or if they are going to only do that in the second half when the team swaps sides. Fair bit of droning from the attacking team. Currently 3 people trying to figure out a good route to take.
Watch for the blast! Right in position.
Ready to breach.
Changing mag!
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Loading mag!
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Loading mag! I got
The Jaeger has been picked off as well as the Nomad.
Jack's deployed.
A very good shot from the mirror, taking out the Ash on
I'm
your team.
reloading.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
I'm
Attackers have
curious to
recovered their
see
diffuser.
how the attacking team is going to perform now.
Jack's team is activated. As my friend would say, time to make a new door.
Almost a nitro
Attackers
kill.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Gunner being taken out. Doc just waiting for the opportunity to take out whoever comes through that doorway. The castle flanking around. Gridlock just looking for that opportunity, getting a little bit of wallbang from the passageway.
15 seconds to go. 10 seconds left. Attackers
But getting
recovered the
taken
diffuser.
out, as well as the Gridlock. Removed by the mirror. Very sneaky on the mirror's part. I don't think Gridlock was anticipating that one. It was a little bit panicky on her part, as you could see as well, so I don't think that Gridlock was thinking as straight in that situation, being a 1v4 situation. The castle was flanking around from behind. I'm sure that the buck that just got down behind her was saying over the comms that the castle was flanking. So quite a difficult predicament, not an easy situation to clutch, and the mirror just sneaking in around the corner there was just so nasty. But well done to you, Mirror. That was very well played. This seems like it is going to be a slightly tighter game than the first couple rounds showed us, so we will watch as it
Attackers
progresses
need to locate
and
and defuse as
unravels,
many bombs
and
as they can.
I'm curious to see what each team is going to do, especially because so far we've just seen a lot of creativity from both teams in terms of those highly stressful situations. I'm curious to see if they come up with anything else that is going to impress us like that. Mirror just somehow managing to probe around a half wall to take the final kill from the attacking team. It was very creative, very different. You don't see that kind of thing. So it'll be nice to see more creativity like that from both sides for the rest of this game.
5 seconds left. Attackers are moving out to the bomb.
Okay.
Knock, knock. Get clear. Bridge starts prep. Mori.
A bomb has been located.
Deploying shock code.
Bomb located by attackers.
So far, outside of the Ash being picked off, not too much going on. Twitch is bullying the smoke a little bit. It also happens to be concussed at this point in
Beauty's in
time.
place.
And possibly a bandwave happening. They are going for their plants. They are keeping themselves away from smoke this time by going into the further corner. Perhaps to jump out the window immediately as well, and that's exactly what happened. A very good strategy on the Twins' part. Now all they need to do, really, is to get to that diffuser without being taken out. Truly a difficult task to accomplish. Sophia just taking out the smoke, as well as I think it was the castle mirror, and now it is a 1v1, and the bandit is taken out by the Sophia. The win goes to Memento for that round. Oh, a very tight play there. Alright, so it is round 7. We have switched sides. We have got a Echo on the defense team this time. They have chosen Hooker as their first objective. A Thermite has made it into the ranks as well, which we haven't seen this game so far, as well as a Yakalas. Jackal is fantastic for tracking operators that
Attackers
are
need to locate
roaming,
and defuse as many
trying to
bombs
get
as
off
they
those
can.
early picks on the attackers, especially informative defenders such as the Valkyries and the likes that tend to go out from objective fairly far in order to place down cameras and that sort of thing, and barbed wire, ADSs, that sort of thing. Therefore,
Bomb
a
located by
very
attackers.
easy target for the Jackal to track, whether or not they can use that information to their advantage
10
is
seconds
a
remaining.
different story, as it is not always
5 seconds
easy to capitalize on the fact that you are tracking an operator, especially
Attackers
if
are
the
moving
operator
the bomb.
has anticipated your movements and moved closer to objective, where you might go blindly into trying to get them, and at your disadvantage get refragged by a different operator that was anticipating your arrival. Basically, where team communication is 100% key. Slightly less aggressive play from Gallium compared to Memento so far.
Activating shock drone.
The Legion almost seeing the Thermite's feet there. The barricade could have worked out quite badly for him. Echo is actually fairly far from objective, not something you see often on the objective that they have picked. Normally Echo is within objective on this in the specific location, so quite an interesting play on his part. So far, the Legion has lost a slight bit of health from the Twitch drone. The Jackal has been taken out by said Legion as well as the Sophia, but the Legion is refragged by the Thermite. IQ is taken out downstairs by the Jaeger. It is now up to the Twitch and the Thermite to make the push, who also happen to be on objective at the moment. The Thermite, interestingly, using his vision charge on a softball. Thermite flashing himself a tad, getting taken out. The Twitch getting the refrag. It is now left to the Echo and the Smoke. The Smoke, however, manages to take out the Twitch. A lot of teabagging coming from this team. We are now 5-2 in Memento's favor. Well, in Dan's favor. You are definitely proving yourself to be a top fragger. Gallium a little bit more spread out. However, Memento is a little bit more concentrated on Dan. A 6-pick from the bandit to a mirror on the kitchen objective. The attacking team very similar. We have got a nomad, which I can't remember if we had last time, to be
Attackers
entirely
need to
honest with
locate
you.
and defuse bombs.
A C4 getting thrown. That could have been the man before the Echo drove there.
Attackers have located a bomb. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Hey, you can spectate drones. I didn't know
Attackers
that.
are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Okay.
Reloading.
The Echo once again sitting interestingly loosely from the objective.
Activate jammer.
Airjab ready.
Loading mag!
Located a bomb.
The Twitch drone manages to take out one of the yokais.
Reload.
Echo, what are you doing? Twitch drone is taken out by the mute. Out goes the smoke through the drone.
I'm reloading.
It's always difficult when operators have swapped sides. It's just you're so used to where they are by the first couple rounds, and then you get to 7 rounds, and you're just like, oh, why is this number taking me to the
Device
wrong
in
person?
position.
The mute is taken out, as well as the thermite. The nomad gets picked off. Quite a fast shot there on the Jaeger. Well done to him on that one. Echo is very far from the action right now. I'm not sure if that's intentional or accidental on his part. Jackal is upstairs in danger of being picked off by the Jaeger. Almost in the Jackal's favor, but actually not but, it went in the Jackal's favor.
15 seconds
The
left.
Jaeger was taken out, the IQ is planting the diffuser, and I forgot
Attackers
which number
activating
Echo
diffuser.
is. There we go. Echo now has to clutch the situation by making it back to the objective in time. Jackal is waiting for him, however, manages to run away. I feel like he really could have taken that one. An air jab notifying them of the Echo's current location.
very good shot from the Echo in that corner there. Unsure of where the last operator
Defenders have
is.
located the diffuser.
The Echo taking out the Jackal, but running out of time to
Bomb
defuse.
defused. Attackers win.
That round goes to Gallium. Alright, they have taken Kitchen once again. I'm curious to see if the Echo is still going to play as loosely off of the objective as he was, or if he's perhaps going to pick a different strategy.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Bomb located by attackers.
Activate jammer.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Just a little prick. Easiest access to this sector. Activate jammer.
Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion.
I have been notified that the bitrate on the stream is a bit
Attackers are
poor
moving
this
to
day.
defuse the bomb.
Sadly, it is because OBS said that I had imported my settings from a previous Windows installation. However, it seems that certain settings have not.
Aircraft planted.
Ready for Z-Day. Reload!
Beeping for electronics. Detected a bomb.
RED active. Sweeping perimeter.
Spotted a bomb. You can
Shot
stop
won't
worrying
go
about
live.
grenades now.
The thermite is currently down.
Loading mag.
The Jaeger is very low on health.
Reload. Impact out.
Thermite gets taken out by the Jaeger.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been
Pitch
dropped.
gets taken out by the Echo on a run out. Jackal almost taking out the Legion, however he has downed him. Currently waiting for the refrag. Getting refragged by that
Attackers recovered the
Jaeger who
diffuser.
is so low on health. IQ having to push on her own.
Defender has been discovered.
This has become a clutch situation for our IQ. Who gets taken out by the smoke waiting behind a shield for her. We are currently 6 for 3 in favor of Memento. They are taking Hooker Lounge for their next objective. They have got a rook this time, which is interesting. I'm curious to see if that means spawn peeking or not. Or perhaps a 6-pick, I'm not sure. But I doubt it. Rook is a very wise choice. If it was a Doc, different story. Although we all know that Doc is the better spawn peeker.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Impact. AT active in this sector.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Razor wire ready.
I had no idea you could spectate drones. That's so cool. Like in prep phase at least. Ah, yes. The look of a Lamborghini and a police cruiser. Fantastic.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm actually curious that it will jump to an operator.
Attacker's objective
Oh,
is to
does
defuse
indeed.
the bomb.
That's pretty cool. The rook is not spawn peeking. I'm slightly disappointed.
I think the toxin.
I would have said depressed, but just didn't want to tell people the truth.
Deploying responsible. Reload! Just a little trick. Activating shock blow! Precaution device set.
That is a very long angle on the Jaeger side.
Swapping
And
mags!
it just did not work right there.
Loading thunder.
Why is everybody flashed?
Swapping mags!
Prepping needles.
The Legion is taken out, the Twitch is down,
Don't move.
the Nomad is echoed, the IQ is
Contact.
suddenly very far from objective.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Thermite gets taken down, there's only the Echo and the Rook left.
A bomb has been located.
Rook taking out the Twitch. IQ were taken out by the Rook. And the Zofia winning the round for Gallium by taking out the Rook from the window. A very brave one indeed. This is proof that Gallium is not going down without a fight. They are clearly attempting to make it work. Oh, that's saturation. Or concentration, rather. We have got a cap can. Watch your ankles, people. A cap can is notorious for getting the attackers on that last second push as they try and make it into objective. They've run out of time. They need to go for the plan. We have a 6-pick from a Nomad to a Nomad. Oh, it's just so funny every time someone does that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Wiggy G. I almost thought that Dokkabe said hentai, but it's actually vintage. Vintage. Are you
Attackers have
vintage?
located a bomb.
General strats,
Bomb located by
they
attackers.
have solidly reinforced the wall into aquarium. They have put a shield there to try and narrow down the push to a specific location.
5 seconds left.
If they had a smoke in that corner like Gallium was doing on defense, that
Attackers are
would
moving
actually be a
to
very
the bomb.
viable thing to pay attention to. With the Capcan trap behind the shield as well, unless they twitch that Capcan first, you'll never know that it is there. That can be a very deadly trap for that last second push. What else have we got going on? Legion just waiting for his opportunity, not sitting behind the bar this time. He is like, stuff that. Although he has been droned out by the Nomad, I believe. Maybe, I don't know. Thermites pushing the aquarium as per last time. The Legion, oh, just getting taken out there, proning on the floor. Why Legion would you be proning on the floor? Capcan tossing a C4, but not getting anything out of it. The Nomad just waiting for the opportunity to take someone out. Out goes the Dokkabe. Goodbye to you, Vintage. Jaeger just having fun in his own little corner there. The Echo just waiting for the opportunity. Down goes the Capcan. I'm waking up a little bit, guys. We're seeing more of the action now. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long year. Can you believe it? The decade is ending soon, guys. The whole decade is ending soon. The Thermite is going for the plant. The Echo drone is taken out.
Swapping mags!
Out goes the Twitch. Out goes the Echo.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser.
The
Attackers
Jaeger
are protected.
is taken down by the Nomad. And it is solely up to the Rook, who manages to take out the Nomad. He's going to push for that Thermite now. He's going to the diffuser. Almost getting taken out by the Thermite. Is Zofia just waiting for a rotation? Ooh. The Thermite is taken out. Zofia having to rush. She is running low on time, and out goes the Rook. The round goes to Gallium once more. Well played, Corsair. That was a great push, but a little strapped for time, mate. That was... oh, that was too tight, dude. That was too tight. And it's rare that you see in an 18 rated space that something's too tight. Alright, Echo, Rook, Cade, Legion and Jaeger, they have gone Hooker Lounge once again. They are going to most likely electrify that wall into aquarium that the Thermite just keeps on breaching. I'm curious to see if Vintage stays with the Dokkabe, as it did not work in his favor last time. Has chosen to stick with the Dokkabe.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Hostiles placed around.
Just giving names here in the stream. It's alright, Vintage. We look out for each other, right? The cage reinforcing the walls to the aquarium, which tells me that they are indeed getting electrified, preventing that Thermite from reaching that wall and getting a wider angle on the defending team, trying to narrow down where they have to aim. I believe that the shield that the
10
Echo
seconds
placed
to
their
go.
last round was a good idea, as well as the Capcan traps.
5 seconds left.
So I'm curious to see if the Echo will at least do that, because
Attackers
I
objective
believe
is
narrowing
defuse the
down
bomb.
the attacker's push is an ideal thing to do. But overall, curious to see how this round pans out. They have changed up their strat on defense a little bit. Attackers have very much stuck in the same strat. Therefore, I'm curious to see what we can see the two teams go for. Almost a headshot on the Jaeger. I don't know how it wasn't one. I'm not gonna lie to you there. That was just too close for comfort. I'm not even gonna joke about it. Jaeger hearing the drone coming in through the window, getting drone out. Almost taking out the Nomad. Not the Nomad, the Sophia. Nomad getting downed by the Jaeger. The Jaeger getting down by the Sophia, who is so low on health. Oh my word. A refrag, I suppose. Sophia getting taken down by the Rook. So close, the Rook picks up the Jaeger. The Legion gets taken down by the Dockerbee, who then also takes a shot to the Echo. Well done to you, Dockerbee. Although you have literally escaped with a single health bar. My word. That is just... Oh, that is tight, man. The Thermite is taken down to 1 health. What kind of luck are we looking at right now? The Thermite is taken down. It is 1 health versus 2 people. Guys, this... Oh, that was just too tight. The round does go to Memento. The game does go to Memento, who also happened to win the previous map, the first map that was already played when we started this game. That means that the win for this best of 3 does go to Memento. However, well played to both teams, both to Memento as well as to Gallium. You guys played fantastic, phenomenally well. And I just think overall, both teams complemented each other. I think Memento really upped the game in the last bit. They just were not spreading out the fragging, the strat, all amongst the team members. So I think that they definitely brought it in a lot better in that last couple rounds in order to secure their win. And I think Gallium just really gave up a super good fight. They really put it all in there. They were going at it. They were playing extremely well. There was a lot of good communication between them. I do think that they have a lot to learn in terms of their strategy. They adapted fairly well. However, they have also do tend to follow the same strategy fairly tightly. They're not willing to loosen it up a little bit and take different perspectives very quickly. So in the round, they adapt very quickly, but they still go in with the same mindset that this is what we're going to do and it's going to work. But Memento just kind of turned that around on them as they had switched it up a little bit in their last round, and clearly it worked phenomenally well in their favor. The Dockerbee just with some super fantastic fragging potential there, getting 2 kills in a row so close together, escaping with only a single health to her name. The Thermite as well, just trying to get that plant down with only 1 health, although I do believe that may have been a little bit too hastily, even though there was the time constraint. But all in all, both teams well done. Both of you can take a lot of information out of the stream if you go and rewatch it, as both teams have got things that they can work on. Both have got something that complements the other that they can take away from this, and I think that this shows us exactly what kind of skill we're going to be looking at in the rest of this tournament. And I do believe that it is going to be very exciting, especially closer to the quarter and semi and finals. I do believe it is going to be very exciting. We've got a lot of skill, a very wide range of skill going on at the moment, and I think it's going to be really fun, really fantastic to see it all happen. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so that you can get the notifications when we go live, when we're streaming. You can stay up to date with what is happening in the tournament, interact with us on Uplay in game. Just let's try and grow this community a bit better. Please share the channel with your friends, try and get the name of Siege out there, and look forward to seeing you guys all tuning in next time on the stream.